so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage. Before you let me out the cage. Oh, there's a hunger coming over me. Burns like.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mendoza. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. That one taken in by Thompson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
And here they come for 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A run, this is Hampton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Hampton. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Herbert. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This caught, and he'll take it on in. Lad McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
To kick off for the Chargers.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers.
Complete.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Bowers, the man in motion. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal.
He's hit after
Get
the catch, and
that!
the ball goes free.
Get the fuck out of the way!
And he'll be taken down, so that'll give him the ball in good shape off the turnover. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, lines up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. See what they have for 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genti. And now for a second time, he loses the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them.
That one incomplete. Good job. There, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genti. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Raider 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run. Genti. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards.
Damn, they let this nigga just break a whole fucking...
First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. That's caught left side by Gadsden. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here now, 3rd and 5. Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. First and 10, and here's Mendoza. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Mendoza. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pesh. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing is Mendoza. Flush to his right. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That is brought in. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now, Herbert. And a nice run. It'll be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision. It gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he's wide
Contact as he
open.
delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's going to have the Chargers first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Jackson.
In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the tight end, That's it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
That's another Chargers first down.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. They'll run with Mitchell. He slams it in there, and he is in. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Chargers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, that's what you call a statement drive right there, Mike. You've got the lead, second half of the ball game, and you can feel you're really starting to wear down this defense, and this is about as good as it gets. Long drive, and then you get down there tight, you're able to punch it in on the ground and just continue to extend this lead.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
We can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Wide open. There is Gadsden. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Gain of 17 to start the final quarter with a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert again. Forced to his right. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
39 yards.
That is a big play for L.A. 39 yards.
1st and 10.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. Here's a handoff to Gentry. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Well,
It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find...
Over the middle, it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will score again. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10
and 10, it's Genty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Raiders have their punt team out there as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That one taken in by Thompson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
10.
Herbert to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Here's
5.
Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
Last time that I checked.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes.
decisions. I can't see the vision. I always want less, let me feel it. I deserve a little minute. What hurts tomorrow? What hurts tomorrow? I feel so great.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.
Easy made the game so hard. I'm running out of art. Future needs decisions. I can't see the vision. I always want less. Let me feel it. I deserve a little minute. What hurts tomorrow? What hurts tomorrow? I feel so great. I feel so great. Feel so good today. That's so holiday. I feel so great. I feel so great. Feel so good today. That's so holiday.
And I feel
Thank you.